In this nitty-gritty basics Let's Play live stream, we're going to be playing American Mah Jongg at I Love Mahj. They have some fantastic tools for beginners, and that is why I choose to play there on these nitty-gritty basic Let's Play live streams. If you've not tried playing there before, look for my email in the video description below. Send me an email, or when you go to I Love Mahj and sign up, put MAHJLIFE in the promo code, and that will give you an additional free week with your trial. And just a disclaimer, I am an affiliate there, so I will get a small commission if you decide to do a paid subscription. I want to give a quick shout out to the moderators today for helping monitor the chat, because this is a nitty-gritty format. We'll be limiting socialization so we can dig into nitty-gritty. The topic for today is hands of least resistance and how to simplify. It's similar to an overwhelm minimizer. You can simplify by focusing on hands of least resistance, and we're going to talk about those and why they work and how to implement them. I want to also say thank you to channel members for helping support MAHJLIFE. With that, let's get started with the presentation. It's fairly short. I'm going to be pointing out the hands of least resistance. So if you like to mark your card with winning hands, maybe find a Sharpie with a different color, or maybe make a list on the side. I think I could probably put up a list. Maybe I'll create a wiki article on hands of least resistance for 2023. And you could always reference back to that if you want to mark your card at another time. What I like to do is I usually buy 2 cards. I buy one card that I mark up. For example, when I win a hand, I'll mark it with a dot. And then my goal will be to win every hand on the card in a given year. But I'm also going to be marking the hands of least resistance, and we'll talk about why. But maybe use a different color. So for example, use a black Sharpie for your winning hands, maybe a red Sharpie for winning hands, and then let's say a green Sharpie for hands of least resistance. So let me share my screen and we'll get started. And we'll talk about this concept. Oh, first, I just want to say thank you, Cheryl, for joining as a new channel member. Woohoo! Appreciate your support. All right, let's go. I'm going to share my screen and we'll get started. All right, let's see here. There we go. Okay, perfect. It's setting up automatically as it should. Okay, now here we go. All right, so hands of least resistance, and the focus with this presentation is to simplify. I recommend these hands to simplify decision making because, well, you'll see why in a few minutes. We're going to be talking about this topic later today, but for another reason, or we're going to take a different viewpoint on it. So for this basics Let's Play live stream, we're going to talk about hands of least resistance in order to simplify decision making. Before we get into the nitty gritty, I just want to share any win is a good win. There's no shame in playing an easy hand. As you can see on the card, there are hands in varying values, and that value is directly related to the difficulty of the hand. But any win is a good win. So tell yourself that. If you decide to play hands of least resistance, there's no shame in that. Any win is a good win. All right, next, the path of least resistance. This is an idiom, and it is the easiest way to continue with anything. There's a, let's see, I have another statement here. The path of least resistance is not laziness, it's human nature. And I just did a very brief research on this idea of the path of least resistance. There is one thought process about rivers and water in general, that they moving water finds a path of least resistance. That's why they're windy, because they find the path of least resistance as it flows. And that's how it creates the shape of the river. But with humans, it's similar. It's a similar concept. There is this principle of least effort. This is by Professor George Kingsley, a PhD. I see I have an extra little typo there, but he basically did study on, the human nature. And we all have a desire to maximize benefit, and we have a desire also to minimize effort. That doesn't mean that we're lazy, and really we want to succeed. That is the bottom line. No shame. There's no shame in playing hands of least resistance. So let's look at them. The first hand of least resistance is year number 1. And this is a pung kong shape. So you can use any number of jokers with this shape. Pung kong, really, or any order of that shape. And you'll see that there are several. But the fact that you can use any number of jokers means that you're going to find very little resistance, even if somebody has an exposure with your tile, because you can use jokers. That is why I'm calling these hands of least resistance. The next 2 are in evens. Evens number 3. This is one of the double option hands or lines on the card. You have a 1 suit and a mixed suit. Evens number 3. The next one is evens number 5. This is a pung kong. So it's a different shape, but it's still 2 pungs and 2 kongs. This is a hand of least resistance also. Then we have consecutive run. This is 1 suit or 2 suits, so it's on 1 line. That is a hand of least resistance, pung kong. Then we have consecutive run number 6. This is also pung kong, but the sequence is 2-3-2-3 or 4-5-4-5. So 2 numbers in a sequence in 2 suits. Super easy to remember, which is probably why this is one of the easiest hands on the card, and one that you see a lot. I see this hand a lot, and this hand right here. These 2 hands, I think, are very popular this year, and it's because they are hands of least resistance. If you've got jokers and multiples especially. Next, we have odds number 2. This is 2 options. We have little odds and then big odds. 2 suits, 1-3-3-5 or 5-7-7-9. Odds number 2. Then we have Winds and Dragons number 1. And this is a little trickier, and it really messes with your eyes. It's an optical challenge, because the first hand is Kong, Pung, Pung, Kong, and the second one is Pung, Kong, Kong, Pung. It's still 2 pungs and 2 kongs. So you can use any number of jokers with these tiles. Sometimes the challenge is when they're exposed, that people can identify what hand you're playing, especially if you're in winds. So be mindful of that. Next, we have Winds and Dragons number 3. This is a Kong, Pung, Pung shape. We have north and south with dragons, or east and west with dragons. Kong, Pung, Pung. Then we have one hand in, well, the first hand in 3-6-9, Pung, Kong, 3-6-6-9. And then we have 3-6-9 number 6. This is a knitted hand. They call it knitted because the middle block has the corresponding dragon on the other side of the other suit. So we have 2 suits, the second suit with the corresponding dragon. That creates a knitted pattern. So we have Kong, Pung for this particular hand. Any questions about hands of least resistance? I'm just going to pause a minute to check up on chat and see if anybody has any questions. We're going to get into why this is even a point of discussion, and then when to use it. So I'll just wait a minute here to see if everyone is caught up, and if anyone has any questions, write it in the comment section or in chat. If you're watching the repost, write it in the video under the video description. Okay, so we're gonna get going here. Let me just double check on sound. Yeah, sorry, I've been having a little technical difficulty and wanted to check on sound super quick. Everyone can hear me, right? Okay, I guess we'll just keep going. Okay, excellent. Okay, I was a little nervous that maybe y'all couldn't hear me. Okay, so here we go. Next, why? The question is why? These hands are easy. 2 pungs, 2 kongs in some shape. They are plentiful, and they are indestructible. You can use any number of jokers. And even if you start with jokers and run out of them, many times there are going to be opportunities for joker exchanges. So even if you run out of jokers in your hand, there's still hope for more joker opportunities, whether you're going to pick a joker from the wall, or maybe you're going to be able to do a joker exchange throughout the game. So that's why they're indestructible. When do you want to use these hands? When? For nitty-gritty basics, I recommend that you do this when you're frustrated with the game. And that can happen for several reasons. Just that feeling of frustration. Maybe you're on what my husband calls a learning streak. Some people call it a losing streak. And I'm on a learning streak right now, for example. So I would gravitate to hands of least resistance because they are easy. There are a lot of them, and they're indestructible. So as long as you can get your hands on jokers, you can make them happen regardless of what tiles go down in discards or exposures. Another time when you might want to use these hands would be when you're discouraged. And that is similar to being frustrated. I think discouraged maybe is a little deeper into the tilt, maybe a further tilt where you're even maybe thinking about giving up on the game. Maybe just play these hands of least resistance until you build up your stamina again and get your head in a good mind space. And the other time is when you're overwhelmed. If you are just overwhelmed with the options on the card, I have mentioned the T zone, the V zone, and hands of least resistance is another overwhelm minimizer. You can play these hands and the shape is easy to remember. 2 pungs, 2 kongs. Now you got to make sure to look at the card because sometimes it's pung, kong, pung, kong. Sometimes it's pung, pung, kong, kong. And as you saw in the previous examples, that there are different shapes. So make sure you check the card for the proper shape. But they can help if you are overwhelmed playing the game. We're going to play now at I Love Mahj, and we're going to try to find opportunities to demonstrate hands of least resistance. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. All right. Anybody have any questions about hands of least resistance? I love them. I'm going to share my other screen here so we can get to I Love Mahj. Julie and Philippe, thank you for such a great place to play. You can see I'm on the game launchpad. This is where you play with bots, and we'll do that today. Down below, I just want to show you, there's an exercise room that's really good, especially the Charleston practice. They do have Make a Hand, which is what I call category modeling where you build a hand. If you're very new to the game, that's a great tool, but Charleston practice is awesome. You can also look at what hand is that. It's a different look on the modeling every hand. It helps you identify what hand someone might be playing based on exposures. So take a look at those on your own time. I highly recommend them. They definitely will help you build your skills. So we're going to play with robots, and we're going to launch the game, and I will reshare my screen. I always have to reshare my screen because it opens in a different window. So let me get there right here. Okay. Okay, here we go.
First, Charleston.
First game. So we're going to look for opportunities to play pung kong, or some variation of that. Hand of least resistance. And right now we don't have any jokers, which is fine, but we do have a 7-9 and a 1-dot pair. So 7 crack, 1 dot, those are the multiples that we have. I would say the little numbers would have much more fodder than big numbers. So I would probably break up the 7. Let's see here. We do have, I suppose if we get a 3 dot and a 5 bam or something, we might be able to play 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 in mixed suits the first hand. That is not a hand of least resistance because it's got pairs. Any hand with a single or pair, that is not a hand of least resistance. However, there is something that I'm going to share in the next episode, which will begin at 4 o'clock. And we're going to be talking about another way to look at these hands of least resistance. But we're not going to cover that now because it's a little bit more advanced. So let's pass maybe this 4 south green. Sound good? We're going to look at some kind of an odd hand probably. We might be able to play a little number hand, 1 through 4, 1, 2, 3, something like that. We're going to leverage probably the 1 dot because of the sheer number of supporting tiles. 1, 1, 2, 3. So let's see what we get. Let's see here. Hold on. I was just thinking, we have the dragon and we do have 2 1s. We might be able to play like numbers with 1s. So I think what I would do here is let the 2 go. Let's hold the dragons and see what happens. Okay, we got dragons and the other 1. So now I would consider maybe playing like numbers with 1s. We have no 5. So really the 7, 9 with our 1s are really, that's not going to be very helpful without a 5. So I would probably break those up and then let a 3 go and focus on like numbers with 1s. We won't use the dragon pair here unless we get 2s and play a year hand. Maybe that's what we should do. Keep the 3 and let go of one of the 1s. Because if we get 2s, we could play the second hand down under the year. Oh, no, third hand down. Third hand down. This is not a hand of least resistance. It's got a block of single tiles. But one of the things I want to show you is the opportunity that comes up where you might be able to switch to a hand of least resistance. So let's just see what happens. We're going to put the 7 crack in this pass to give it to somebody different. And let's get going. Okay, we have another 1. Now we can continue. We have 5, 4, 7.
Second, Charleston.
Those can go. We have another red dragon. This is one reason why I was thinking, okay, now why, oops. I wanted to put it over here. If we can get some 2s, we could play that third hand down. Let's pass the 1. Maybe we should keep that 1 and pass the 1 dot. Because if we get the 1 bam back, we could potentially switch to the like number hand. We did get the 1 bam back. And now there's 2 tiles to pass. So we're in between like numbers with ones and the third hand down under the year right now. Since we have no 2s, I think I would pass blind, because if we passed a 3, we would be passing 3-6 in one suit and a 3-4. If we pass the 3 crack, we would be passing a 3-4 in one suit. I would rather keep them, but I would say we probably are closer to like numbers with ones.
Courtesy pass.
And then we get 3s. Okay, well, this is kind of interesting. We have 1 tile really to pass, the 4. I think what I would do here is focus on the ones and pass 2 and still keep the 3s, because we might be able to play the year hand if we get 2s. We got the one back. So I think we're probably closer. We did finally get a 5, but it's kind of late in the game. But we do have like numbers with ones, no gaps. So while you're considering what hand to play, if there's an option where you have no gaps, focus there. So with this result, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 discards. Oh, wait, no, 6. But we're in between, because we could still maybe play that third hand down if we get 2s. So we're probably going to be an underdog on this one. Let's just see what happens. We're going to let the 5 crack go.
5 crack. South.
Okay, we're not playing
Call.
wins.
3 bam.
Wow, they are really quick to expose.
7 crack.
Okay, so 3 bam went down. We don't need that. 8 dot.
8
big
dot.
number.
3
We're
dot.
looking for little numbers, 2s specifically. 2 bam, 2 crack.
4 dot.
We don't need that.
7 bam.
Oh, we got a 1 bam. That's another multiple. I would give up on the year hand.
3 crack.
As pretty as those
2
dragons are, I think we should play like numbers with ones and dragons. So basically, I'll use the flower to kind of separate the tiles. All right, so from the flower to the left, those are all keepers.
8 crack.
So right now,
8 dot.
we have a weakness, the flower. We need a pair. We need a pair with
6
the flower.
dot. 5 dot.
If we happen to get a 2 bam, I would be tempted to
Flower.
switch to
6 bam.
a year hand, but now there's a flower out. Always watch
9
for
bam.
flowers,
Call.
especially
6
if you
bam.
need them. There's another joker up for grabs. So we have 3 jokers up for grabs. Agata has a joker, and then Joe Curtis across from us, they have 2 jokers. A flower. We got a flower. So now we have no weakness. So let's throw the 3 bam.
3 bam. 9 dot.
We're going to focus on like
8
numbers
bam.
with ones.
Call. West. 6 crack. 9 dot.
We don't need that.
9 crack.
We want to keep an eye
1
on those
crack.
opportunities for joker exchange. There's one. Thank
Joker
you.
swap. Green. 9 dot.
Okay, so one more pick and we'll be ready to win.
8 crack.
We're good there. We're playing
Flower.
concealed. This is a concealed hand. Oh, we got a Kong. Okay, let's let the dragon go. So we
3
have an
dot.
extra 1 dot, which is fine.
7 crack. 5 bam.
We don't need
7 crack. 4 bam.
We're looking for
5 dot.
a 1 bam or a 1 crack or a joker.
East.
A south would be nice. Oh, there's the 2. Too
2
late.
dot. 4 dot.
Too late for that year hand.
West.
We're leveraging the multiples with the ones.
5 bam.
There's the south.
Joker swap.
We'll let the 1 dot
dot.
go.
4 dot.
So now we're ready to win on a 1 bam or a 1 crack. And we're stealth mode. Nobody knows what we're playing.
3 crack.
So ready to win on a 1
West.
bam or a 1 crack.
6 dot.
Or a
5
joker.
crack.
We could win on a joker too.
5 crack. 5 bam.
We're good there. Another 2 dot.
2 dot. 1 crack.
There it is. Mahjong.
Mahjong.
Mahjong. Woohoo! They're in there in 3 singles. So that takes a little bit of work. Plus it's concealed. So that is a challenging hand. And we're going to
First
go
Charleston.
again. And this time, let's see if we can maybe force a hand of least resistance. This, if you're just joining us, is any shape of 2 pungs and 2 kongs. Those would be hands of least resistance. Actually, there are 2 hands that I didn't cover, and that would be quints, but those require a lot of jokers, and so there's resistance there because everybody wants jokers. So you may get some challenge there. So I didn't include quints as hands of least resistance, not for basics. So a lot of times those hands are a bit challenging and overwhelming to consider playing. So I didn't include those in this presentation. But they technically are hands of least resistance, quint number 1 and quint number 3, because you can use any number of jokers with those hands. All right, so let's see. We have a multiple with the north, but no other multiples. So I think the other potential that we have here is 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be, in my opinion, the predominant pattern. 2, 3, 4, 5 of some kind. I wouldn't pick a hand, or 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, or 3, 4, 5, 6. And that leaves us with 3 discards, and we can even keep the north. So let's throw 1, 9, 7. That's a little bit risky. I think what I would do, well, let's just try it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we have a 2. We don't have any 8s. I was thinking there is some 2, 4, 6, 8 in here, but we have no 8. And we have 2 9s now. The 9s are not helpful at all. So I would give up a 9, and I probably would let a north go. We have no other wins. Even though that's our only multiple, we have other number tiles that are far more flexible to develop from, especially when you have no multiples with the number tiles. So I would recommend letting the north go at this point. The next thing I would look at here is, where are my isolated tiles? Because at the moment we're looking at consecutive run. The isolated tiles are the 5 crack, the 2 bam, and the 4 bam. If you look at the suits, now we could, for example, play, let's see, if we get a 2 dot, for example, we could play 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Let's see, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what I was thinking, but that really wouldn't work because we would need 1, 2, 3 and bams. Yeah, I don't think and that would be for this 5th hand down. I don't think I would play that one. So we need another tile to pass. We have 3, 4, 5, 6 in dots. That could be the hand of least resistance, 2nd hand down, number 2-1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pung kong. So I think what I would do here is let the 5 crack go. It's isolated as far as the suits are concerned, and we have no 6 to do a 3, 4, 5, 6, for example. That second option on the same line. 2nd hand down under consecutive run. Okay, now we have a 2, 3, 4. There's 2, 3, 4. We have a 1, 2. So if you put the tiles in order, you can see consecutive patterns. We definitely don't need the north, and I don't think we can use the red dragon. I would rather give myself number tiles, which are much more useful. So we're going to now look for isolated tiles, which will be the 9. That's a big number. We're really looking at the little to mid-range numbers, 1 through 5 at the moment, maybe 3 through 6. We'll see. Okay, now we have our first multiple. Oh, 2 multiples. This is where you completely reassess. If you're playing a hand and you have no multiples, and then multiples form, reassess completely. Put your hand in order as if it's dealt that way. And then reassess, target the multiples, and then find a category that uses most of your tiles. So we have the 3 crack and the 2 bam. So we have, oops, I moved the wrong tile. Okay, so we have 2, 3 consecutive pairs. We could do the hand of least resistance, second hand down in 2 suits, 1, 2 in bams with 3, 4 in cracks. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could do 2, 3, 4 mixed suit kongs if we get flowers. I think we need to continue for sure.
Second Charleston.
And we're going to target the multiples and gather around them. So maybe we could keep the 2 crack. I think the 4 bam can go. We have 2 and then 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Let's let the 4 or the 6 dot and the 3 dot go. That might look a little bit risky. If you think about it this way, your priority is to focus on your own hand development, and then you do the best you can with what you have left over. Every pass is going to have some level of risk. So we did the best we can with what we have. That is a little bit risky, but it's the best we can do, because look at the other choices we have. They're all 4, 5, 6. So no matter how you slice these discards, it's going to be risky. Let's keep going. We have a 5 and a 3. So we're looking at 1 through 5. If we're looking at a range of 1 through 5 in mixed suits, there's one hand that uses that 5 number range in mixed suits, and that's the 4th hand down. If we were to play that, it would be 1, 2, 3 in bams, 4 crack, 5 dot. Either way, we don't need the north or the 6. So we need to come up with one more tile. We could also still play the second hand down in either 1 suit or mixed suits, because we have 1, 2 in bams and 3, 4 in cracks, or 2, 3, 4, 5 in cracks. So I would probably let the 4 dot go. So you just use a process of elimination outside your keepers. Here we go. We're hopefully looking at the second hand down for hand of least resistance. In this case, we got a keeper, the 1 bam. Okay, so now let's try to make a good safe pass. 9, 8 with the 5 is a little bit risky. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think a 5 dot with an 8 may be better than a 5 crack with a 9 crack. I think it really is 6 1/2 dozen the other. I suppose what we could do is keep the 5 and let the 2 go, because a 2 and a 9 can't be used together, and a 2 with an 8 in 2 suits, that can be used together in several places. Let's see, we need 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's let the 5 crack go. We could still maybe play that 4th hand down. 1, 2, 3 in bams with a 4 crack and a 5 dot. Okay, let's see what
Courtesy pass
happens here. No keepers, which means we have discards. So now here they want 2, so let's give them a 9 with a red.
5 dot.
Okay, so we did not have any keepers there. So if you look at our hand now, we're looking at playing the second hand down in 2 suits, 1, 2 in bams, 3, 4 in cracks. So that means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 discards. So we're going to have to work hard for this. We're going to have to draw well. We're probably going to be an underdog on this one. A 5 dot is going out. We don't need that at all in this case. We can't call it. So, and we would, if we had jokers, we might have considered it for the 4th hand down, but we would have to throw away a 1 bam. I'd rather keep it. And that's why I think we should play the 2nd hand down in mixed suits. So consecutive run 2-2.
9 bam.
We don't need big numbers.
6 crack.
We're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're going to keep the 6. Let's let the 5 go.
5 dot.
Since it's already
8
out
dot.
there. We don't need a
9
big
dot.
number. Okay. Okay, 9 dot. We don't need that.
1 dot.
And that'll be a good discard for us.
9 dot. South.
We're good there.
1 dot.
We're looking for
7 bam.
2 bam, 3, 4 crack. Okay, winds we don't need at
West. 6 bam.
all. Okay, we don't need that.
5 crack.
So we can discard maybe that next.
Call. 7 dot.
So we have a 5 crack pung to the left. We can throw this 6 bam.
6 bam. 4 dot.
The 8, now the 8 dot and 4 dot, those are out, so we can let those go.
5 bam. Call. 4 bam.
So they have 2 5s, pungs of 2 5s. They could be playing one of 2 hands, either 5, 6, 5, 6. That is going to be the 6th hand down under consecutive run, or the 7th hand down if they're doing 3, 4, 5, 5. 3, 4, 5, 5 in dots. So we're going to let this 4 dot go right away. Right now.
4 dot. 2 dot.
Okay, now here we have a 4 bam. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We're back to having that potential for the first hand on that hand release resistance line under consecutive run. Pung kong, pung kong.
3 dot.
Okay, we don't need that at all.
7 bam.
2 dot. Nope, we can let that go.
2 dot. 1 crack.
We're good there.
9 dot.
If a 1 bam or a 3 crack go down, we could pung. But we need
East.
to build our kongs. Green dragon, we don't need that
Green.
at all.
9 crack. 7 dot.
We're good there.
2 crack.
Nope. Okay, now here is a multiple, an 8 crack pair. We don't need that, but we might be able to get a joker out of that. Let's see, 4 bam was discarded.
4 bam.
The 2
3 bam.
was discarded, so now the 3 bam too. Those we can discard. And this 8 dot, the 6 crack can go. So really the 8 crack, I'm going to put it to the left of the ones, because that, oops, that is our joker bait. We're going to see if we can maybe get a joker out of that. We need to discard it in about 2 more picks.
8 dot.
We're good there.
South.
So those will be all good discards here. 4 bam, that was already discarded.
2 crack.
These are
7 bam.
all out. Let's see, is the 6 crack out? The
3
6
bam.
crack is not. We should probably let that go right
3
away.
dot.
Okay, we're gonna pass. Let's let the 6 crack
6
go.
crack. 9 bam.
Okay, so they didn't take that. My guess is they're playing 2, 3, 2, 3, and they're the 2s and the, or no, not 2, 3, 3, 4. There are 2, 3 dots out and 2, 4 dots out. So they're going to need flowers and 3, 4 and dots if that's what they're playing. Okay, here we go.
2 bam.
That is a Kong for us. 1, 2, pung Kong. We're not ready for it, so we have to let it go.
9 bam.
And I need a joker. 6 crack.
6 crack.
Can go.
7 bam. 7 crack.
We're good
Call.
there.
1 bam.
Oh, we get a joker opportunity here. Now that 1 bam, we can call that for a pung. Pung Kong. So we can have a pung.
Call.
And now we can do a joker.
Joker swap.
and then we'll keep that, of course. We have 2, 3, 4. 2 bam needs to be a Kong. 3 crack needs to be a Pung. The 4 crack needs to be a Kong. All right, let's let the 4 bam
4 bam.
go.
West.
We're good there.
West. 5 dot.
We need, no, we don't need a 1 crack.
1 crack. 4 crack.
We're good there. No, we're not. We're gonna need a joker for the 4
2
crack
dot.
because we need
4 bam.
we need to Kong that. Oh, we got a keeper, the 3. That's nice.
3 bam.
Okay,
9
now
crack.
we're in the ending pick of the middle game, so we need to let this 8 crack go.
8 crack. 1
Nobody
dot.
wanted it. It was just thrown by somebody else. And it looks like nobody's playing wins, so let's keep that.
8 crack.
48,
9
8.
dot.
So we'll let these
2
8s
crack.
go.
East. 8
Another
crack.
3.
7 dot.
We really don't need that. That's an extra tile for
6
us.
bam.
Because we're playing Pung Kong, Pung Kong. The 3 for us needs to be a Pung.
1 crack.
We don't need
Flower.
flowers.
Call. Joker.
Okay, now the
8
can
dot.
go. Okay,
1
now
dot.
the 3, 4, and dots are going to be very risky. We're in the end game. If we draw a 3 or 4 in dots, I would probably switch to defense because this player on our left, they need pairs. 3, 4 in dots. 3, 4, 5, 5. That's what they're playing. Second hand from the bottom under consecutive run.
6 crack. 1 crack.
We got a 2. Let's see. It looks like nobody's playing
2 crack.
wins, so
3
we should
bam.
be safe.
Flower.
We're good there.
4 crack.
Okay, now 4 flowers. There's 5. So 5 flowers are out. Flowers are always risky in the end game. And a 4 crack went down, by the way, so we're going to need another joker.
7 dot. Green. 1 bam. 6 dot. Call. 2 bam.
Okay, 6, 7 mixed suit Kongs. So they're either going to need a 5 bam or an 8 bam. My guess is 8 bam because the 5 bams are out over here. So my guess is they're collecting 8 bam. If we get an 8 bam, we probably should switch to defense. Let's see, we have 24 tiles. That's 6 more picks. We have 3 discards. Technically, we can still win because we're playing a hand of least resistance. We can use any number of jokers. The kicker is going to be if we pick a risky tile that maybe our opponents want. So I would still call this for a Kong.
Call.
So now let's let the 3 crack go.
3 crack. Green. Red.
We're good there.
9 crack.
See, now the 6 dot, I don't see it. So that's still available, I think. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see these discards here. 8 bam. That is going to be very risky. That
West.
is what I'm talking about.
6 bam.
Right here, the player on our right.
4 crack.
Oh, see, now we
Joker.
need 3 jokers, and now they're starting to throw jokers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 jokers out, and we need 3. So there is no way we're going to be
2
able
dot.
to win. We
Flower.
need to fold.
4 dot.
Now that doesn't mean we stop playing. It just means that we now give up on developing our hand. We fold our hand and discard safely.
Mah Jongg.
All right, we have Mah Jongg, and the player on our right, incidentally, is ready to win on an 8 bam. And they have their 3, 4. So, all right, let's play again.
First Charleston.
Okay, let's see what we have to work with now. We have a pair of flowers, so maybe we can try something with the flowers. There are no hands of least resistance with flowers. Either they're a pair or a Kong. And the only hand that is, well, the hand of least resistance with flowers would be the 3rd quint, but we've got to have a lot of jokers there. We have 1 multiple, and that is the 1 crack. So if we find tiles that we can use to support a pair of flowers with 1 cracks, I think will be set up pretty nicely. We have 1, 2 in here. We also have a 2, 3, 1, 2. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. 1, 2. Here's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hand of least resistance. And that leaves us with tiles that we can pass. It's a little bit risky, but we need to prioritize our own hand development first. Okay, now we have a 1. That's a pung now. And here's a 3, 4 in bams. So 1, 2 pung. I would let go of the idea of a year hand. I was kind of thinking of a year hand. Let's actually pass 2, 4, 7. That's not too bad. And I'm thinking 1, 2 dragon with flowers. That would be the 3rd hand down. That is not a hand of least resistance, but we have our flower pair. So we can use any number of jokers for the other 3 blocks. Okay, now we have some like numbers coming in. So let's hold the 1. Here's 3, 5, 4. 1 of each suit. Now there's another multiple here. 1, 3. 1, 3. Let's let the 1 dot go. We're going to keep
Second
going.
Charleston.
So we're going to pass 1, 7, 8. If we can get a 5 bam, we might be able to switch to the 3rd hand down under odds. So let's throw those 3. 7, 8. Dragon. We really don't need that dragon. Maybe we should let that go. No keepers here. We have 1, 2, and a 3. We have tiles we can pass here.
Courtesy pass.
Okay, there's that would be Riley. Oh, Riley. Oh my goodness. He doesn't like our neighbor's dog, Dudley. Okay, we're going to pass, and then I'm going to put him in the back. I prefer not to do that because
Flower.
he's only back there. Okay, I just wanted to look at what we picked up here. I just want to put them in order because you never know what might show up. Let's just do this. Okay, so here we go. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, hold on 1 second. I need to put him in the back because that's just too much. Sorry about that. Okay, so flowers. We're not ready for that. We just need a pair anyhow. There's that the second hand from the bottom. We would need to Kong. And we do have a pair of ones with a 2, but we would need pungs of 3s. So I wouldn't even think about that. I would say we're in between the second hand down in 1 suit or mixed suits, because we could do 1, 2 crack, 3, 4 dot, or we could play the third hand down with dragons. So we have a hand of least resistance in here. If you're discouraged or frustrated, or maybe you're just overwhelmed, maybe that second hand down in this case would be a good one to go for, because you can use jokers. We have our pair of flowers though, so there's no resistance there. Okay, let's go.
4 crack.
We're good. Dragon. We don't need a dragon.
Green. Soap.
We're good there.
9 bam.
We're looking for 1,
4
2,
crack.
1, 2, 3, 4. We got a 6. That's outside our range.
6 crack.
We're working
Soap.
with a 4 number range, so even this 5 dot can go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 2 dot and the 2 bam probably can go too. Just so you can see our discards to the right of the flowers. Otherwise, we have keepers for 2 different hands. Second hand down in 2 suits. Oh, we were keeping 2, 3, 4, 5 because that is a hand of least resistance, but we have a pung of 1s. If we're going to play one of those hands, it would be the mixed suit hand. We have 3 discards to help us work towards one of 2 hands. Second hand down on the right or the third hand down with dragons.
7 bam.
We're good there.
2 bam.
Oh, nobody wanted the 2 bam. All right.
2 bam.
Let that go.
5 dot.
Yeah, we're not
Flower.
interested in that. Flower's fine.
8 bam.
Oh, let's see. Nobody wanted the 8 bam. Okay, so we're going to let that go.
8
We got a
bam.
keeper.
3 bam.
We got a 2 crack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pung Kong. Second hand down on the right, or maybe that third hand down.
2 dot.
Sometimes these
3
robots
crack.
will make an exposure with a Kong of flowers and 2 jokers. That's kind of my
8
hope.
dot.
Because if we can
9
get
bam.
jokers for those flowers, then we could play that hand of least resistance.
4 bam. 3 dot.
Okay, this is where we have to make a choice. Either way, we need to throw away a pair. If we play 1, 2, 3, 4, second hand down on the right, 1, 2 crack, 3, 4 dot, that is a hand of least resistance. We can use any number of jokers. Even though with the 1, 2 dragon, we need very specific tiles for that dragon, of course, and none are out. So my guess is somebody might be holding on to the red dragons. I think we should call it. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, this is a hard one. If we call that 3 dot, we could also call for a pung of 2 cracks. All we need to do is build up our 4 because we have our pung of 1s. So I think it's 6, 1/2 dozen the other. 1, 2 in cracks, 3, 4 in dots. Let's just call. We have no
Call.
gaps. Now I would let the dragon
Red.
go.
1 bam.
Nobody wanted it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, we're playing the hand of least resistance.
4 dot.
Oh, and that's our tile.
1 dot.
So we need a joker there, but that, oh, and then we get the red dragon.
Red.
Seriously, oh my
Red.
goodness. Oh, well, there it goes.
3 bam.
Oh my gosh,
3
that's
crack.
crazy. Why does that happen? Okay, 7 dot, we don't.
7 dot. 2 bam.
Now I'm thinking when we're at the middle of the game, which is 60 tiles remaining, we're gonna let go of one of these flowers. Let's see if we can maybe get
6 dot.
a joker out of it. We're gonna
5
need
bam.
just 1 for the 4 dot.
Call. 5 crack.
There's a joker up for grabs.
Green.
Oh, 8 bam.
8 bam.
Okay, in the
8
next
crack.
pick, we're gonna discard a flower.
Soap.
No, we're good.
green,
Okay, we'll go one more pick.
east, call, 7 crack,
Okay,
green,
east.
1 bam,
Oh, okay, let's throw this flower.
flower, 7 crack,
That east is a good discard. We're heading towards the end game. When you're at 40 picks left in the wall, that's the end game.
4 bam, 9 dot,
We're good there. 5 crack. Let's let the flower go.
9 crack, 3 bam, 9
We're looking
dot,
for let's see, the 1, 2. We need to Kong the 2, not Pung. I think I said Pung earlier. We need to Kong that. Okay,
5 crack,
fives. We're
5
gonna
crack,
let go of these efficient tiles, the 5.
9
This
dot,
5 dot might be
2
wanted,
bam,
so we're gonna let that go.
5 dot, joker swap, 4 crack,
Okay, we're good.
7 crack,
So there's
1 bam,
try not to have any anxiety when it comes to playing these hands of least resistance, because there are 8 jokers. Right now, none are visible. And even though some might be in people's hands, eventually they do come out, and you might still be able to get a joker through an exchange. So just hang tight. We're going to let the 2
dot,
go.
6 dot, 3 dot,
That's good.
4 crack,
5 dot.
5 dot,
We don't
flower,
want that. Okay, now
flower,
the 7 bam is out.
3
I don't
bam,
see any 9 cracks. We need to let that go first. And I don't see any 8 cracks either. Okay, now 7 cracks I do see. Let's let the
9
9
crack,
go.
6 dot,
Okay, next we'll let
5
the
dot,
7. Oh no, 7 bam is a good tile because they're already out. The 7 crack is out. I don't see any 8. Oh no, there's an 8 crack right there.
8 crack,
There it goes. Okay, so let's see. 9 bam, that is out also.
7 crack, 4 dot,
Oh shoot, now we need 2
3
jokers.
crack,
2 jokers.
6 crack,
8 crack was just
8 crack,
thrown.
9 crack,
25 tiles left. That's
6 crack,
6 more picks.
5
We have
bam,
4 discards.
8
Technically,
crack,
we can still
1
make
dot,
it work.
9 crack, 9 dot,
Oh no,
flower,
we want flowers.
5 crack, 6 crack, 8 bam,
We're good there. Okay, we do not need a 1 crack. We need Pung Kong.
1 crack, red,
That east is
9
a safe
bam,
discard. Although, you know what? Where are all the other wins? I wonder if they're playing all news.
8 dot, 9 bam, Mah Jongg,
There it is. We already had the east out though. But this player on our left might have wanted the east. Okay, we'll play again.
first Charleston,
Okay, now let's see what we have this time. We have a lonely wind, that can go. We have a pair of 4s, that's where we start. Always target the multiple. Look for that first and let that be your starting point. With a pair of 4s and the remaining tiles, I see we have no 6. So 2, 4, 6, 8 is not good. That's a gap. We have 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 numbers around your multiple. 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's pass 7, 8 west. Okay, we have another multiple in here, a 1 crack. This looks just like our last hand. We did build another multiple here with the 9 crack, but we have far more little numbers, so we're going to break it up. Okay, we're going to pass 8, 9 wind. We have a 4. That's in our range, even though we have no other dots. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Hand of least resistance, 2 suits. Second hand down under consecutive run. We did get a dragon for 3, 4, 5 dragon for the concealed hand under consecutive run, but we have no flowers. That is a pair gap, so I would let that go.
Second Charleston.
Probably let it go even now with that. Here's a 2 that is in our range, but now we're left with keepers and 2 wins. I would not pass 2 wins. We could pass a 2-4 in one suit. That's not too bad. Really, we could probably make it better and let the 5 go. 2-5 in different suits. Let's see. That's probably as good as it can get. Really, this 4 crack can go. I think the second hand down on the right looks good. No gaps. It's pretty light, though. We need more. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. The West can go, let's say 7, 6.
Courtesy pass.
Okay, now here is a 2 and a 3. Let's just put them in order again. The 9 and the 8 can go. So we have 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 4 dot. I say we pass 3 right here and we keep our options open.
Flower.
There's another multiple, the 2, 1, 2 crack. So 1, 2 crack, 3, 4 bam, hand to least resistance, second hand under consecutive run on the right. I would say that is what we focus on.
South. 8 dot.
1, 2, 3, 4. So this 2 bam can go, the 4 crack can go, and the 3. So there's our hand with 3 multiples. We still have to draw well though, but we're 1 away from set. We need 1 good pick and we'll be set. Because we could pung and kong in here with the help of these jokers.
4 dot. Soap.
3 crack. Oh, let's see. Let's let the
2 bam.
go.
North.
So here's 1, 2, 3, 4 now. Let's keep an eye on that. We could do the first hand in 1 suit instead. It's 6 1 half dozen the other at this point.
Green. Green.
We definitely don't need a 5.
5 dot. 5 bam. Call. 9 dot. 5 crack.
We do not need that.
Soap. 6 dot.
We don't need that.
1 dot.
We're good there.
5 crack.
A white dragon again.
7 bam.
Okay, we're looking for 1, 2,
8
3,
dot.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4 cracks.
6 bam.
Bams. One or the other. A 2 dot. Okay, so I think I'd like to keep our options open and let this go now.
2 dot. 5 dot. 4 dot.
We're good there.
Flower.
We still have options.
2 dot. 5 dot. 4 crack.
Okay.
1 crack.
That we needed for a Kong. But we also can do 3, 4 and bams. Here we could pung regardless. So let's call that.
Call.
We'll let the 7 dot
7
go.
dot.
I'm thinking
1 dot.
3, 4 in bams because that 4 crack we would have needed to Kong. Here, the 3 crack, we might be able to get a joker exchange opportunity there.
3 dot. 2 crack.
Okay, now that we would Kong.
Call.
So let's let the
4 crack.
go.
9 bam.
We need one more good pick.
4 crack.
It'd be really
8
nice
dot.
if we can get this 2 crack.
9 dot.
Do our own joker
Red.
exchange there.
1 crack. 8 bam.
No.
8 bam. 8 dot. West.
We're good.
9 dot.
We need, a white
So,
dragon. Oh my goodness.
red. Green. Green.
We got a keeper. 3 bam.
3 crack. 9 dot.
Now we're set. It's not a done deal though. It's not a guarantee, but we're ready to rock
South.
and roll on this hand. Hand of least resistance.
5 crack.
Now.
8 bam. East.
Now we have a
Call.
1-2
7
out.
dot.
It would be ideal if we could draw this because
West. East.
right now nobody knows what we're
9
playing.
bam. Red.
But when we have another exposure,
8 bam.
people are going to figure out what we
7
are
dot.
playing.
6 dot.
Oh, 2 bam.
2 bam.
We need a 3
North.
3 bam 4.
Flower.
2 crack would be nice.
7 crack. Call. 3 crack. 6 dot.
7
9
crack.
dot.
Is that 7 crack open? Yes. Oh, 7 dot.
7 dot. 9 bam. Red.
We need a
3
keeper.
crack.
That would be a keeper.
3 crack. 6 bam.
Okay, we're ready to win on a 3 bam or a 4 bam.
Call. 4 dot. 8 crack. Call. 2 bam. 4 crack.
Now they have a 6 bam, 5 bam, pung kong, 6-5, 5-6 with a kong. Why is this 4-5-6-7? So they are going to have our 4 bam. They're playing 4-5-6-7, pung kong, another hand of least resistance. They are going to need 7 bam with a joker because there's a 7 bam out. They're also going to need 4 bams, so they're going to need a joker there because we have 2. So we're probably going to need to focus on the 3 for a win, or maybe we can draw another joker exchange opportunity here with 7 crack or 8 crack.
Flower.
We got our 3. So there's our Mahjong.
Mahjong.
Woohoo! Yeah, there they are up here. We had our 3 as well. Okay, so hand of least resistance with the help of jokers. Anywhere in there. Okay, next game.
First Charleston.
We have a 2 multiples. We have a 4 crack and an 8 dot. We have 1, 2, because 4, 8, those are even numbers. So I think what I would probably do here is hold the 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Probably let the 2 go because we have a lot more to work with 3, 4, 5 than we do with 2, 4, 6, 8. Plus we have a gap. No 6. No 6. And we have 3, 4. So I say we pass 1, 2, 7. Okay, now we have a 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's okay, now this is getting a bit risky in here. Clearly we have far more tiles to go with the 4. The 1 can go, the 9 can go. I think, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, hand of least resistance, second hand down on the left. I'm thinking the 3 can go, but this is very, very risky. I think we should break up the 8 and maybe even pull back that 1 and let the 3 go. I think that's a pretty good pass up there. You got to think defense as well as your own hand development. Hand development first, then defensive passing. Okay, we got another 4 crack pung. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 through 5 right there. We do have a 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have like numbers with 8s. So I would probably not pass like numbers. I would give up one of the 5s, probably the dot. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in one suit, first hand or the second hand down on the left. 3 crack, that's a keeper. We're going to definitely
Second Charleston.
Let's let this 5 bam go. We might be able to play the concealed hand. Okay, let's do 5 bam, 3, 8. Okay, this 7 crack is pretty, but it's not a keeper because we have a pung of 4s. It looks pretty, but it's not helpful. Okay, no keepers.
Courtesy pass.
No keepers. We got a keeper, a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Either the second hand down or the first hand. Okay, let's let the East go first.
East. Flower.
We are not going to be playing with flowers.
9 bam.
Okay, that can go.
Flower.
We're good there. Don't need, let's see, let's let the
Red.
dragon go.
8 crack.
We maybe could have played the concealed hand, but I want to focus on these hands of least resistance for a object lesson.
3 dot.
So we're going to focus on either the first hand or the second
1
hand.
bam.
Hopefully the second hand, because that's what we're talking about today.
2 dot.
Least resistance.
South.
Pung kong, pung kong. We can even, let's see, we're 1 away from set on that hand least resistance.
3 bam.
HLR, hand least resistance.
Call.
HLR.
5 dot.
Okay, there are jokers up for grabs there.
2 dot. 2 bam. 3 crack.
Okay, now here we have to make a choice. If we play the first hand, we would need a pair of 5 cracks. So there would be risk there. I say we pung and we commit to the second hand down. We can use any number of jokers in case something happens at the table and we don't have access to our tiles, because maybe we're not ready, for example, to call the 2. We could always use jokers. So let's call and pung.
Call.
Now let's let our riskiest tile go, which is the flower.
Flower. Flower.
So we need 1 good pick
6 crack.
for this 2 crack, because that needs to be a Kong. We're ready to Kong the 4, and we can pung the 1.
1 dot.
There, we got the 4. So let's let the
5 crack.
go.
Soap.
We need
2 crack.
Oh, that's our tile. So now we're going to need to dedicate a joker because we're not ready for that 2, but that's okay.
5 dot.
We don't
Red.
need that. Maybe,
3 crack.
maybe we can draw into this 3 bam over here.
5 bam. 9 dot.
Always look for exposures to try to get that
7 crack.
the jokers
West.
if you can.
6 bam.
Need them.
Joker swap. 6 dot.
Somebody got
Call.
1.
North. 7 bam.
Okay, we're good there. We're going to let that
6 bam.
bam go. We have a
7
pun of
crack.
6 dots across from us.
South.
We're good there.
East.
Looks like nobody wants wins.
1 bam. Red.
Nope, we're good there.
North. 6 dot.
Red.
Red. 8 crack.
Okay, we're looking for 2
North.
crack. 1 crack, 2
Green.
crack. 3 bam would be great because then we could do a joker exchange there.
9 dot. 8
It
crack.
would be very nice to get that joker.
Green.
I'm coveting the joker.
1 bam.
Okay, Karen, thanks for being here. 4 dot, we don't.
4 dot. Call. Flower.
There's jokers up for grabs.
East.
Looks like both of them. Oh yeah, we don't want to keep that.
5 dot.
They're
7
playing
crack.
a 2. Let's see, 4 dot 6 4. Let's see, 3 4 4 5 6 4 dot pung, or 4 dot Kong with a pung. They're playing 2 4 6 8. Hand of least resistance. Third hand down on the left. 2 4 6 8. Pung Kong 1 suit.
9 crack. 7 bam.
Uh-oh, 2 dot. We're going to let this go now. My guess is they use their jokers for the 4s. There are 2 dots out. So I'm guessing that they do not have 2 jokers.
2 dot. 7 crack. 2 bam. Call. Soap.
Oh, another joker up for grabs. Okay, looks like nobody wants
9 crack. 7 bam. Flower.
We're good there.
6 bam. 1 bam. South. 9 dot. 9 bam.
Okay, we need a keeper. We got it. We got the keeper.
7 bam. Joker swap. 4 bam.
Okay, now we need a 1 crack and a 2 crack. There's still one more 2 crack out.
Call. 1 dot.
Uh-oh. Okay, so they need 5 bams and 1 bams. Wait a minute. There are 3 1 bams out. 2, 3, 4. Pung, kong, pung. Oh, they're doing pung, kong with 5 bams. They need a kong of 5 bams. 4 dot.
Joker swap.
Joker swap.
North.
North can go.
South.
We're ready on a 1 or a 2 crack.
8 bam. Call. Soap. Green. 6 bam.
That's good.
East. 4 bam.
We're good.
8 crack. Joker swap. 5 crack.
Okay. That's
5 crack.
out.
West. 1 crack.
Here it is. Mahjong.
Mah
Woohoo!
Jongg.
We got it again. Look at all these hands of least resistance here. Well, 3 out of the 4 players, they're playing a pung kong hand. Pung kong. So Agatha was ready on a 5 bam. This player across from us was ready on a 2 dot. They were shorted. They needed another joker because the 2s were all down. This player over here was 1 away. All right, next game.
First Charleston.
All right, now 4 bam. That's our multiple here. Sue, thank you. Okay, so 4 bam. 4 bam. We have no 2s. We have no 6s. So evens is out. I would focus on 4s and maybe consecutive run with 3, 4 of some kind. We could maybe even do a 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's pass 8, 9 north. Okay, now here we did let a north go. Let's let the 9, actually, let's do that. I was just thinking, here's the 4 and here's the 2, 3. All right, now we're gonna let this, actually the 1 bam probably can go. We have 2, 3, 4 in here of some kind. Let's break up these wins. Okay, so here's a 2. There's an 8. We still have no 6.
Second Charleston.
Going. Okay, now this 8, we have no 6, so the 8 is not useful. We're playing 2, 3, 4 probably. 2, 3, 4, 5. East 6, 9 can go. That's not too bad. East 7, 7. I would not pass like numbers. We have to let something go. This 2 bam is isolated. There's nothing we can use with that 2 and the rest of these tiles, not without a 3 bam. So I think that can go.
Courtesy pass.
Okay. So now what do we pass here? We have 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5. We have all the 4s. 4, 5. If we can get a 1 dot, we could play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be the 5th hand down. Plus we have all the 4s. So what I would probably do here is pass 2, because I wouldn't pass like numbers and I wouldn't pass 2 wins.
1 dot.
Okay, so now we have a 3 bam. We have a hand of least resistance in here. 2, 3, no. 3, 4, 3, 4. 3, 4 dot, 3, 4 bam. We don't have to pick a hand though, not yet. We can gather.
Flower.
Let's just gather.
Flower.
And see what happens. We're gonna let the
South.
wind go.
East. Soap. Flower.
Okay, 3 crack, that's in our range.
1 bam. 3 crack.
3, 4, several ways here.
1 dot. 3 bam.
We're good there. Let's see. Technically, we could pung. We have 3, 4, 3, 4, 2 suits, 6th hand down, no gaps. We could pung the 3 and Kong the 4. Let's see, 3, 3, 4. We're going to call.
Call.
Let's just test
9
the
dot.
theory.
2 bam.
We're going to test the theory. 3, 4, 3, 4, hand of least resistance.
5
It's
bam.
very weak with dots, but we can use any number of jokers.
6 bam.
And we can call 2 of the 4 blocks.
7 crack. 5 crack.
We'll let that go.
2 bam.
That can be a good discard next.
7 dot. 5 crack. 9 crack. 6 dot.
4 bam goes down. We'll
1 dot. 8 crack. Call. 9 dot. 7 bam.
We're good there.
8 bam.
Let's see. Let's let the white dragon go.
2 dot.
We do have a flower, but I don't think that's going to be helpful with our 4 bam. So we're going to let that go.
Call. 2 bam. 8 dot. Call. West. 5 dot.
We'll let that go. Oh, let's get our
Joker swap.
Our own joker exchange.
Flower. Green.
So now we can use that maybe for the 3 dot.
Mah Jongg.
Oh. Okay, that was quick. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably hand of least resistance over on the left, and then a 2, 4, 6, 8 hand on the right. It looks like maybe, yeah. Okay, let's play again.
First Charleston.
All right, what do we got? Winds and dragons. All right, well, there are hands of least resistance there. We have the first hand and the third hand down. Let's see. Let's let the 1 go, the 2 and a 4. Let's see if we can play a wind hand this time. Okay, so here's 6, 7, 8. Let's let the 5, the 4, and the 9 go. Okay, here's a 6, 7, 1, 4, 7. Let's let that go. All right, looks like somebody else is playing winds here. We have 6, 7, 8 building now. We're going to keep going.
Second Charleston.
And winds have not come around. So we're going to break up. We're going to pass one at a time and see if we can build a number hand with this second pass. Oops. We have a hand of least resistance in here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Or 5, 6, 7, 8. Pung Kong. Let's let the 2, the east, and a red go. Now we'll be hopefully down to all number tiles. Okay, there's a keeper, the 8. Here's a 6, 7. South can go red and 9, let's say.
Courtesy pass.
Okay, there's a 7, 9. We really don't need it though because we have 7, 8. That's really strong. But we do have 3 tiles we could pass. 2, 9, 6. Really this 4. 4, 5, 6, 7. This 4 dot we really don't need. Here's 6, 7. 6, 7, 7, 8. That's really not helpful though either. Okay, so let's pass fully.
Flower.
Oh, look, 5 through 9. First hand or the second hand down on the left. 2-1.
South.
So I would hold on to the 7 bam until about 60 tiles remaining. See if we can get a joker exchange opportunity there. And then we'll discard these 3 on the right. I would say we're probably a contender on this game. Let's let the east go. There's a
1
4.
bam.
That 4 is really not helpful. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's too big of a span.
2 crack.
In one suit.
8 crack.
Joker.
Red. Flower.
This 4 can go.
4 dot. 7 bam.
Nobody wanted that 7.
4 dot. 3 bam,
Okay, now let's just think about this here. We could do 5, 6, 7, 8, or 6, 7, 8, 9. Right now, none of our tiles are out.
7 crack, 1 dot,
Another joker.
8 crack, call, east,
8 crack, opportunity for joker exchange.
9 bam,
We don't need a 3.
3 dot, 8 bam,
We're good there.
8 bam,
Good there. 5, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pung Kong. Pung. Let's see. Pung Kong. Pung Kong. Okay. We're kind of 6, 1/2 dozen the other, going 5, 6, 7, 8, or 6, 7, 8, 9. It really doesn't matter which way we go.
4 bam,
I'm hoping
North.
we'll build either the 9
7
or
dot.
the 5. Okay, now here we have to make a choice. So if we do 5, 6, 7, 8, that 7 is a pung. If we do 6, 7, 8, 9, that 7 would be a Kong. 5 dot is in the middle of the range, so it may be more used than the 9. So let's play 6, 7, 8, 9, thinking someone has the 5. So we will Kong.
call,
Now let's let the 5 go.
5 dot, joker swap, 8 bam,
Okay,
6 bam,
we're good.
9 crack,
Oh, shoot. And then we get the 5.
5 dot,
Oh my goodness.
West.
What in the world? Does this game read my mind? Can it hear us? What the heck?
5 bam,
Oh
4
my
bam,
gosh, that is crazy.
2 bam,
All right. We're
So-
still good. We can use jokers.
6 dot,
Okay, we're going to pung.
call, 6 bam, west,
We just need to work on our 9
1
dot.
bam, south,
We have our pung. We just need to draw.
1 dot, 3 bam, west, 2 dot,
Okay, 2
2
crack and
crack,
go. We
call,
have 3 jokers.
green.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jokers up for grabs.
north,
Boy, these robots are very liberal. with
joker
their-
swap, 5
their
crack,
jokers. We got a keeper.
7 bam, south,
Okay, we need one more good pick.
green, call, 5 crack,
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5 jokers up for grabs. 5 dot. Shoot.
5 dot, 6 crack,
No,
9 bam,
we're good.
9
Could
bam,
have switched to that first hand, but with 2 5 dots, that would be risky. 2 5 dots are already out. 3 bam, we're good there.
3 bam,
Always
7
keep
crack,
an eye out for joker exchange potential.
5 bam,
I'm hoping we'll do an exchange
bam.
here. There are a lot of jokers up for grabs.
9 crack, west, 5 bam, 1 bam,
We're good. 5 crack. Are
5
we
crack,
done?
1 dot, east,
Nope.
7 bam,
Okay, we need a keeper. 8 bam. No.
8 bam, north,
Okay.
9 crack,
We need a
4 dot.
keeper. 4 crack. Darn.
4 crack, call, flower,
Okay, 2 4 Kongs. So they're playing 2 3 4 with pair of flowers.
call, 7 crack,
Okay, with 4 flowers and a pung of dragons, they're playing a year hand over there. 2 bam. We're gonna let that go.
2 bam, Mah Jongg,
That's mine. Oh, they didn't mark on the 2 bam. They drew their own tile. I wish they would pause the beat or something because it's so abrupt. So 1 2 3 4 hand of least resistance there. Here we have 2 4 6 8 across from us. Joe, hand of least resistance. And then on our left, we've got a year hand ready to win on a white dragon. We got
First
close on
Charleston.
that one. All right, now we have multiples. Wow. Okay, 4, 4, and we have a 7. Those are the multiples right there. 4 4 7. 4 5 6 7. 4 5 6 7 flowers. We have 3 discards at the moment. Let's let those go. We might be able to play 4 5 6, 7, if we can get a green dragon, the concealed hand, or we can play the second hand down under consecutive run, pong kong. Now we maybe have potential for like numbers with 4s, and we have to make a choice because I don't think I would break up the 7s there. Let's let a 4 crack go. Okay, we're hoping for a green dragon.
Second Charleston.
We don't need any of these. Okay, we got the 4 crack back, but we have to pass. Have to pass. Well, we don't have to. We could
Courtesy pass.
Oh, we got a keeper. 6 crack. All right, I would let these 4 dots go now and play 4, 5, 6, 7, or 5, 6, 7 flowers. We're in between the second hand down in one suit under consecutive run or the 5th hand down on the left. I would pass fully.
5 dot.
No keepers. So it would be really nice to get a green dragon. We could maybe play that concealed hand. Let's let the south go.
7 crack. Soap.
So 4, 5, 6, 7.
1 bam.
We really don't, we'll let that dragon go.
9 dot.
This isn't in our suit, but there's a gap, no 8. We'll just keep it there.
1 bam. 3 crack.
We're there.
2 crack. 5 dot. Soap.
Don't need that.
9 dot.
Looking for bams. Middle. Oh, we got the green dragon. Okay, let's let the 9 crack go.
9 crack.
This 9 bam can go. 4, 5, 6 dragon. Concealed under consecutive run.
8 dot.
This has a lot of pairs in it. It is not a hand of least resistance, but there's 4 numbers, 4 number tiles, so you can easily switch from that concealed hand to the hand of least resistance. Second hand down on the left. We got the other dragon.
4 dot. 8 crack. 7 bam.
The only weakness we have right now is our 5 bam.
7 crack.
That's 7 bam we needed for a pung if we play that concealed hand. A flower.
9 bam.
We really don't need that.
7 crack.
We just need a pair.
6 crack. 9 dot. 9 crack. 4 dot. Green.
No, we're good. Keeper.
1 crack.
I would definitely play that concealed hand. We're 1 away. We have 1 weakness, that 5 bam.
East. 8 bam.
Nope.
Red.
We're looking for a 5
9 bam
or a 7 bam to get ready.
1 bam. 8 bam.
Joker will do.
Flower. Call. 7 dot.
We're ready on a 5 bam for the concealed hand.
Call. 8 bam. 1 dot. East. 1 crack. 1 crack.
We need a 5 bam.
West. East. North. 8 crack. 9 crack. West.
We can't use a joker for that 5 bam. That's a pair. There's a joker over there with that 7 dot.
7 crack. Soap. East. 2 crack.
So no 4, 5, 6, 6, 4, 4, 5 in bams are in our hand, but 4, 5 in cracks are not visible. So somebody might be playing consecutive run with 4, 5 in cracks. I'm just trying to think who could be holding our 5 bam, because that is a pair for us. We cannot use a joker there.
9 bam. North. 9 dot. 4 dot. 6 crack. Joker swap. 5 dot.
We're looking for a 5 bam.
8 dot. 3 crack. 3 bam.
No.
Red. West. 2 bam.
We want a 5 bam.
5 dot.
Oh,
Soap.
5 bam.
South. Call. 8 dot.
Okay, we have a south pung there. That's odd. There are 3 norths out. So that's a pretty interesting commit in the end game. They must have jokers.
8 crack. 8 bam. 2 bam. 1 crack. 5 crack. Call. 2 bam.
Okay, so we know that
West. 5 bam.
the player on our left and the play. Oh, there it is. I was just trying to think who could have our 5. I was thinking it's Joe because the player across from us, because the other 2 players, Agata and Wes, they don't need 5 bam, not with those tiles. Although Wes could have been doing maybe 3, 4, 5 with north and south, but the norths are out and we have the 4s. Anyway, we're gonna mahjong. Mahjong.
Mahjong.
Woohoo! So they're playing 1, 2, 3 with north and south. Here they have 2, 3, 4, 5, gap, no 5 bam. Over here to the left, hand of least resistance with a gap. They need 4 cracks, but they are ready. 4 crack over here on the left. So there was a lot of interplay going on at the table here with all of us. Well, primarily with the robots. Okay, here we go. Next game. We
First
should be able to
Charleston.
play at least one more. Okay, multiples. We have 1, 2, 6. So we either play a 1, 2 hand or an even hand. We have no 8 though. Either way, we can let the 7, the 9, and one of the wins go. So we're playing either evens or something consecutive, 1, 2 of some kind. We do have a pair of Wests in here, but we really don't have a strong run. So I wouldn't keep it. I would focus on number tiles. So let's see, we have 2, 6. This 6 dot is not really helpful with a pair of 6 cracks. So I would let that go. We need one more tile. We have 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, no 4. I think I would let this 4 dot go, but that's a little bit risky. With a 1 bam pair and a 2 crack pair, the 2 dot wouldn't be useful. So let's pass that instead of the 4. Okay, now here's a 1 bam pung. Here's a 1 dot and a isolated 4. We do have, now we're kind of looking like we have some little odd potential here. 1, 5, 3, 5. Okay, west 4. I think we need to let the 6 go. It's just too far out. It's an outlier. Oh, and then we get the 6.
Second Charleston.
In the world. Okay, so I think this 5 bam, I think it needs to go. What would be ideal here is to get a 3 dot or a 1 crack, because now we have 1, 2, 2, 3. So the 8 north and 6 can go. Really, we could probably make that maybe better by letting the 1 dot go. That 1 dot is not really useful. We have a 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay, so let's pass. All right, now we have 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, let's see if we can get it. Let's see, we have 2, 3, 4, 5 though. 2, 3, 4, 5, hand of least resistance in there. But we also have 1, 2, we have a pung of 1s. I think what I would do is let 6, 8 west go.
Courtesy pass.
And then we can let all those go. Okay. We ended up with a 5 dot. We could maybe play 1-3-5 mixed suit Kongs, third hand down on the left under odds, but we would have to discard the 2 crack pair. Let's let the winds go.
North.
Let's see how this
Flower.
develops.
Soap. Flower.
Good there.
South. 6 crack.
Okay, here's 1-2 dragon. Third hand down.
7 bam.
Third hand down under consecutive run.
8 bam.
Oh, 3 dot. Well, that's interesting. There we go. 1-2-3 mixed suit Kongs, fifth hand down on the right.
7 dot. West.
That looks like our strongest potential, but I think I would hold the 2 and the dragon because that's 2 tiles and we have a pair that we could maybe let go of. So it's kind of 6-1, half dozen the other.
5 crack.
So I think the
6
5s
crack.
maybe can go. Oh,
9
we don't
dot.
need the 9 at all.
1 crack. 9 dot.
If the
4
1
bam.
bam goes down, we should Kong. Okay, now here we have a 3 crack. So let's reassess. Really here's 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 dot, 1, 2, 3, 5 dot. Let's let the 5 dot go.
5 dot. North.
Okay. We have a hand of least resistance with 2 multiples there. A 5 crack is out. That's the only problem.
West.
Or I should say challenge.
7 crack.
It's not a problem. It's a challenge because we can use jokers.
9 dot. 9 bam.
It'd be nice if we can use this one bam. Maybe we can get a 4 crack and do 1, 2 bam, 3, 4 crack.
6 dot. Call. West.
We got a 9 dot
9 dot.
again.
5 dot.
We're good.
8 dot. East.
8 bam.
8 bam. 9 bam.
Nope.
6 crack. 3 crack.
Okay, we have to make a choice here. Well, we don't have to make a choice, but we do have a potential for a pung. But for us, that would really be a Kong. So we have to let it go. Because if we play 2, 3, 4, 5, or, well, if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, we could pung, actually, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, but there's a 5 crack out. There are no 2 bams out and no 4 cracks out. I say we call and pung.
Call.
All right, now let's let the flower go.
Flower.
So we're
East.
doing 1, 2, 3, 4. The 2 crack is joker bait. That's where you hold on to it until about the middle of the middle game, which is 60 tiles remaining. We're 2 picks away from that. You can see here 68 tiles left. So we're going to hold that for 2 more picks. We have 3 discards.
3 bam.
We're
Call.
good.
South.
Okay, they have a 3
East.
bam pung. They could potentially have our tile, maybe. 3 bam pung.
West.
Joker. Let's let the 5 go. We're playing 1, 2, 3,
5 crack.
4.
North. 9 crack. 8 crack.
Good. 8 crack is
8 crack.
down.
2 crack.
I think we should. Oh, there's our joker bait. Let's see if anyone takes it.
9 crack.
No, it's a miss.
South.
That would be a miss. Yeah, we do not want to hold on to this right here. I just noticed we do have some potential for a year hand. Not with a pung out, though. We're committed.
Soap.
Not a pung of
7
threes.
dot.
There's no pung of 3s in the year hands.
7 crack. 8
We
bam.
need to draw.
7 dot. 2 dot. Call. 9 bam.
Oh, there's a joker up for grabs. We don't need
8
that.
dot. 5 crack.
They needed to Kong.
Joker
Oh.
swap. 7 dot.
Oh, someone got the joker.
Green.
All right, let's throw that green.
Green. Green.
Oh,
Flower. Soap.
okay, we do not
East.
need that. We need
3
3
crack.
bam, 4 crack.
Flower. Red.
The 5 crack is out. We're in the end game. Nobody wanted the 2. 3 dot. I don't see any 3 dots. We need to let that go.
3 dot. Mahjong.
Aha. Yeah, that was a winner. And I don't remember what they had out. 3 bam. They had 1 exposure, a 3 bam pung. But look, it's a hand of least resistance. Hand of least resistance right there. And I think the bot across from us, I think they're trying for a hand of least resistance with 2, 4 and dots, 6, 8 and bams. And then to the left, they're playing the 1 suit, 2, 4, 6, 8, I think, or maybe the concealed hand because they have a, I don't know, 2, 4, 6, 8 pung kong. I'm not sure. All right, let's see. We could squeeze in
First
one
Charleston.
more. We're going to squeeze in one more. All right, now we have a pung of 7s. Wow. All right, well, let's see if we can use that. Here's a 7, 9. We have a 7. Here's a 6. So we could do either big odds or consecutive run with 6, 7. So let's see here. 7.9. There is an offsuit big odd hand with dragons. 5th hand down. Of course, we don't have the other 5, 7. We would need cracks. But we do have tiles we can pass here. There's the 5, 7. Here's that hand. Let's let this 6 go. So this would be the 5, 7, 7, 9, hand of least resistance, second one down on the right, or the 5th one down on the right with the dragon. We have a multiple in there with a 3, but it's really not helpful. I think we should break it up. Joker bait is not good during the Charleston. It only is powerful in the middle of the middle game. And we have a hand with no gaps 2 ways. 2nd hand down and 5th hand down under odds. So we're going to let that go. Okay, no keepers.
Second Charleston.
Let's do 1, 9, 3. Oh, we don't want to pass a 3. That went to that other, we just gave them a 3. Okay, so now we can do 2, 1, 4. Okay, now here's a 6. Here's 5, 6, 7, 7. Okay, so we have 3 tiles to pass. We don't
Courtesy
have to
pass.
give that up. Oh, look what we got. Wow. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. Hand of least resistance. I think this 7 bam can go. We have 5, 6 in cracks with 7, 8 in dots. Or we could play the 2nd hand down or 5th hand down under odds. I would pass. I would probably, since our 9 dot and 5 crack for the odd hand are weak, I think I would keep the 6 and pass 2.
Flower.
Oh, we didn't get anything. Okay, now we need to draw.
3 dot. 2 bam.
Okay, we do not
West
win.
call. 3 crack.
Wow, that's so quick. Okay, we got a keeper. 5 crack. Okay, now let's let the 3 dot
3 dot.
go.
Soap.
So I would probably, we can still maybe do 5, 6, 7, 8. Or we can do 5, 7, 7, 9 dragon.
4 crack.
Let's just keep an eye
8
on
dot.
the green dragon. That would be a Kong for us if we do 5, 6 and cracks with 7, 8 and dots, and we're not ready for it. That would be a Kong for us. And now we got the 8. That is a new multiple, and you can use jokers there. We
4
still
crack,
don't have to pick
7
an end.
crack,
That would be a Pung for us. Right here. No, a Kong. 5, 7, 7, 9. Pung Kong, Pung Kong. We're not ready for it. I'm kind of thinking we
8
need to play
bam,
5, 6, 7, 8.
4 dot,
There's the 6. So that would confirm it for me. All multiples now. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pung Kong, Pung Kong. Let's let the dragon go.
green call, 4 bam,
Oh, that would have been tough to get.
1 bam, 9 crack,
We don't need flowers.
flower, 3 bam, 7 crack, 9 crack, 7 crack,
Oh, we ended up
7
with the
dot,
3 crack pair. That's a Pung for us, so we're good.
9 dot, 1 bam, 9 dot, 3 crack,
No, we're good.
9 bam, north,
Oh, we don't need that.
9 bam, 4 crack,
Nope, we're good.
6 crack,
Now, here, we need Kong. And I would.
call,
Okay, let's let the 2
2
go.
dot, east,
I don't
call,
think this 3
7
crack
crack,
is going to be a good joker bait for us.
3
This
bam,
one was
3
discarded
dot,
and nobody wanted it.
1 dot,
Now that 5 crack, we can Pung if it goes
8
down.
bam,
That east is available for exchange.
1 crack,
And the 6
9
crack
crack,
is available too.
1 dot, Mah Jongg,
Oh, we got close. Another hand of least resistance. Okay, so they have east, west with 3, 4, 5. All right, that is going to do it for this nitty gritty Let's Play live streams basic edition. We're nearly to the top of the hour. We won't have time to play another game. So what do you guys think of this idea of hands of least resistance? Not only to reduce overwhelm, but to hopefully gain some encouragement if you ever find yourself discouraged in a learning streak. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, that was bad, Evelyn. All right, so let's see. The next basics Let's Play live stream, of course, is Monday, 1 to 3. And the topic for the next session is going to be, there's a link in the video description below to the schedule of topics. So let me just pull that up. Oh, I might as well share it. Here we go. So here's the American Mah Jongg Skills and Strategies Matrix. It's a wiki article number 210. If you scroll down, you'll see this is where we were today. So the next one will be critical thinking, target, gather, build, defend. That's next week. So if you ever wonder what topic is up next, you can find it on this schedule. Look for a link in the video description for that, or just go to the wiki at MAHJLIFE and type in article 210, or you could just type in matrix. Matrix would pull it up too. And there it is right there, matrix. Okay, let's see. Let me just catch up on chat before we sign off. Mona says, really like these hands. All right, I'll create an article for hands of least resistance for 2023, and I'll just update it every year because it will change for the next release, of course. So I'll create a wiki article and list them out so you can easily find them and mark your card. I recommend that if you're doing the dot challenge where you mark your card with winning hands, I put a dot in the left margin or the left side of each combination, because for the hands where there are 2 on a line, I put a dot by the or. So for example, evens number 3 is a hand of least resistance. If you're doing the dot challenge where you're trying to win every hand on the card, you could put a dot in the left margin for the first one, and then a dot in front or after the or. And then for hands of least resistance, put another dot in the right margin. And that would differentiate from your dot challenge and hands of least resistance. And I recommend a different color, unless, if one color works for you, that's fine. But maybe you could do green or something like that to help it stand out. And when you find yourself on a learning curve and you want to gain some encouragement, play a hand of least resistance or all the hands of least resistance, because they're indestructible. They're easy and they're plentiful. You're welcome. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you again, moderators, for helping monitor chat. And thank you to all subscribers and viewers. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Channel members, thank you so much for joining as channel members and for supporting MAHJLIFE. I'm going to go ahead and sign out unless there are any other questions. We'll see you again at 4 for Nitty-Gritty Prime Time. Let's Play live stream. We're going to talk about hands of least resistance expedite. A little bit of a different approach. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Click the little gray bell if you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next video, may all your picks be keepers.